Mr. Kirby, Ms. Nicholson, on behalf of the state of Ohio. Ms. Nicholson.
Your Honor, it's my understanding the defendant will be pleading guilty to counts 1 and 2. The state will dismiss counts 3 and 4.
All right, Mr. Kirby, is that accurate?
That's right, Judge.
Okay, the 2 counts from the indictment. Before we get to your change of plea, I'm required to go over some things with you. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, how old are you?
33.
How far did you go in school?
10th grade. Yes, Your Honor.
This is how you want to proceed.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Nicholson.
Your Honor, if this case would have proceeded to trial, the state would have proven beyond a reasonable doubt that on or about December 29th, 2025, in the city of Mason, Warren County, Ohio, the defendant was a passenger in a vehicle that was stopped for a marked lanes violation. Ultimately, it was determined that he had an outstanding warrant. He had a backpack. He was the only male in the vehicle. There was a backpack that had men's toiletries.
And just like that, the entire case locks in. A backpack, drug packaging materials, and meth all tied to the only male in the car. In legal terms, this is about constructive possession. You don't have to be holding it. You just need control over it. And from this point on, the defense isn't arguing what happened. They're trying to limit the damage.
Some small baggies and a magnetized box that contained baggies of methamphetamine.
Mr. Kirby, anything on those facts?
Nothing on the facts, Judge.
Do you admit and acknowledge that what she said is true?
Yes, Your Honor.
And again, you understand all the rights you're giving up by entering a plea of guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's your plea?
Guilty.
All right, the court will make a finding that you've made a knowing, intelligent, and voluntary waiver of your constitutional rights. And the court will accept your plea of guilty, and based upon the statement of facts in your plea, the court will make a finding of guilty. For the record, the court is going to deny the defendant's motion for intervention in lieu of conviction. Mr. Kirby.
Judge, I think that Corey's behavior on pretrial is indicative that he will be successful on probation. Last time we were in court for the pretrial, he appeared with Genesis, which he successfully completed. I know the court is aware of that. Today he's present with Full Circle. He appears to be doing well. He's sober. Full Circle reports that he is also doing well. Your Honor, we would ask to place Corey on a community control sanction. Again, I think he would be a model probationer. That's all, Judge.
Mr. Colwell, is there anything you'd like to say?
I just appreciate you giving me the opportunity to go to treatment and actually get help for once. It means a lot, and I really came a long way, and I just look forward to keep showing the court that I can be a member of society and do good.
All right, the court's considered the statements made here today. The court has reviewed the ILC assessment and will use it as a pre-sentence investigation. The purposes and principles of sentencing, the relevant seriousness and recidivism factors. The court has also considered the agreed recommended sentence of the parties. And
Wait, did you catch that? After all the talk about progress, treatment, and being a model probationer, the judge still hands down prison time. That's the reality of prior behavior and stacked charges. Sometimes improvement isn't enough to avoid consequences. The court is balancing two things here, rehabilitation and punishment.
Finds it to be an appropriate sentence. The court will order you to serve 6 months in prison, that to be served consecutive to your current sentence. The court finds that a consecutive sentence is necessary to punish this defendant. The court is also going to order you to complete the thinking for a change course. Now, this one's a little bit stickier, but I'm going to order you that you're not to have contact with Miss Manning. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I know that she is going to prison or whatever. Any contact you have with her is obviously going to be recorded, so we're going to know. Look, the prosecutor has listened to some of her jail calls recently. She's not doing well, and she's going to drag you down.
This right here might be the most important part of the entire hearing. And it's not even about the crime. The judge is drawing a line between two paths, growth or going back to the same people and the same outcomes. In the justice system, who you surround yourself with can matter just as much as what you did. So the real question is, can he break away or will history repeat itself?